Hey everybody, it's Elliot from Little Punk People here, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite punk albums ever, and that is Black Flag's My War. Now, is this my favorite punk album ever? Well, I don't know. It's between this one and Bad Brain Self-Titled, but anyways, let's just get into it. Now, why do I like this album? Well, I feel like every song on it is incredible. I feel like there is zero misses on this album. Songs like My War, Can't Decide, The Swinging Man are all incredible. Also, I feel like this album is the anthem of anger. And look, I'm a 17-year-old teenager growing up on this planet, seeing all the bad stuff on it. Yes, there's a lot of incredible stuff that I appreciate and love, but there's a lot of anger. And this album helps me get those aggressions out. And also, look at me. I'm not the toughest dude in the world, but I listen to this album every single time I go to the gym. And this album is not only the definition of anger, but also hard work. Henry Rollins, for me, is one of my main inspirations. He's done it all. He's done everything I've ever wanted to do. He's a punk icon. He makes music. He acts. He's interviewed people. He's traveled the world. He's a writer. He's done spoken words. And I want to strive to just work as hard as he does in just at least one of those things. I'll be happy if I can be as good as him in just one of those things. First song that I want to talk about is My War. One of the best opening tracks to an album ever, in my opinion. And from the very first note, you know what this band is all about. Now, my favorite lyrics on this song, maybe the entire album, are, "You don't want to see me live, you don't want me to give, 'cause you're one of them." To simplify it all, jealousy. Now, I've had some close friends that have kind of drifted away from me after me doing all of this. That didn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do, and it definitely did not stop Henry Rollins. Alright, now for the song Can't Decide. Now, two back-to-back tracks that I love. The funny thing is, my entire life, I haven't been able to decide on things. Whether it's choosing between two records that we love, and we don't have enough money to buy both. Or treating ourselves to which restaurant that we want to go to. But the lyrics are much deeper than that. I always wear a smile because anything but a smile would make me have to explain and they wouldn't understand anyways. Now, what is that all about? Bottling up your feelings, something that everyone has done, whether it was major or minor. Now for my advice, obviously, don't let your feelings eat you up inside. Let it out. Now for The Swinging Man, one of the most dark yet simple songs on the album. The drum beat and the bass gives me anxiety, and for some reason the bass reminds me of sharks swarming in the water. I don't know why. Don't ask me. And the entire time Henry Rollins is screaming for his life on top of the song. And it sounds to me just like one giant mental breakdown, stuff that Black Flag does a lot. This song is drastic, but not as drastic as the songs on side B of this album. Now, let's talk about side B. It consists of 3 songs. Nothing Left Inside, 3 Nights, and Scream. Each song is 6 to 7 minutes long of just pure aggression and anger. Every time I listen to those songs, I always think about Henry Rollins writing in his journal at some random time at night, screaming the lyrics out while he's writing them. Now, that's a bit dramatic, but these songs are really that angry. And what did these songs inspire? The Melvins, one of my favorite bands of all time. We've interviewed King Buzzo 4 times. One of my favorite people, one of my favorite songwriters, guitarists, singers ever. And who did the Melvins inspire? Kurt Cobain. So, maybe without these songs, grunge would have looked a lot different. What do you think? In closing, I have to mention the production. Rollins is great as always. Greg Ginn's guitars were big through every single song, as always. Bill Stevenson, one of my favorite drummers, who's also the drummer of The Descendants, who I also interviewed, so check that out, and Del Nixon on bass. In summary, if I were to describe this production, is that it sounds like it was recorded in a dark room, and it was just these dudes letting out their anger, their aggression, getting it all out, all that aggression out. And that is what music is all about. Not bottling up your feelings, but letting it all out. Thank you so much for watching this, and I really hope you have an incredible day. Now, I just want to talk about my discography of Black Flag that I own, and I have it in order of my top rated to down. My War, In My Head, The First 4 Years, Damaged, Slip It In, Family Man. Also, this bootleg thing, it's just from their last show, and I love it. Thank you.